Hello everyone, Jai Hind and welcome to the platform of Study IQ IAS in English. And in this video, I welcome you all. My name is Bhavar Singh Surya, MX India 115th course and qualified civil services in 2012. Now, we are talking about in this video, in this lecture about TDIP scheme. So this TDIP scheme is very important because Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia, he have launched this scheme. All right, this is under the Ministry of Communication, and when it comes to TDIP guidelines or the scheme, there had been total outlay of 203 crores that had been given to the scheme, and the complete implementation will be from 2026 to 2031. Now, over here, one of the most important thing is that this scheme will enhance India's representation in international telecom standard setting bodies, that is ITU, 3GPP, as well as 1M2M as well. This has also expanded the scope when it comes to the telecom sector, and it has moved beyond the large telecoms to the actively fund of the startups that are there, to the MSMEs, academia, as well as the research institutions as well, which is very important when it comes to the policy network that we have in India. And also, it will bridge the gap. It will fund the proof of concept, that is POC, and also the pilot projects, so that we can transition the tech from the labs to the commercial deployment as well. So this is very important when it comes to the innovation policy that is there, that the policies should be so that the proof of concept, they can move beyond the labs to the actual deployment in the field. At the same time, it will shift India from mere a participant to a formidable global standard asset when it comes to the telecom industry. Now, this is the complete journey that we had in the telecom sector. In 1997, there was the establishment of TRAI, that is the regulatory authority for the telecom industry in India. There was Telecom Standards Development Society India, or TSDSI, that was set up in 2003. This is the body that sets up the standards. All right, and later on, this was formalized. In 2012, we have formulated National Telecom Policy, and this is the first mention where we had the mention of the indigenous ingredients. Then later on, in 2020, we had launched Atmanirbhar Bharat in telecom sector as well. And over here, the push for the 4G and 5G technology that had begun in India. Then Bharat 6G vision had been released in 2022, and the Telecom Technology Development Fund, or TTDF, was launched, which is a 200 crore of the fund that is there for the research and development. Later on in 2023, Prime Minister Modi, he have inaugurated the 6G test bed, and also India had hosted over here World Radio Communication Conference 23 preparatory meetings. Please remember that these meetings were preparatory meetings, but at the same time, World Radio Communication Conference in 2023, it was held in Dubai. It was actually in Dubai that this meeting took place. All right, so please remember the place as well, you could be asked. All right, so it was in Dubai that there was the meeting that was organized. But the preparatory meetings, it had all the stakeholders which were, or they were taken into consideration altogether. They participated in these participatory meetings, and ultimately that have shaped India's future telecom preparedness as well. In 2024, there was Telecom Act 2023 that was enacted. It is a model legal framework for the spectrum as well as standards as well. And in 2026, we are seeing that TDIP had been revised. There is a 203 crore budget that had been provided for global standardization and for the 6G ecosystem in India as well. So this is the complete timeline and historic push that we had. Right from 1G to the 3G era, we were consumer. During this period, we were consumer and we were reliant on the imported technology. It was massive continuous drain of the foreign exchange reserves that we saw in this period. Then came the 4G era. Over here, we were adapting, all right, where massive scale of domestic data was adopted. Foundational IP remained guarded by the foreign entities here as well. Then there is the 5G era, that is the contributor, where there had been introduction of the indigenous 5Gi standards in India. At the same time, there had been launch of PLI or production linked incentives for the domestic telecom gear manufacturing in India as well. And we are moving or shifting towards 6G era, which is visionary, where we are, we have launched the Bharat 6G vision, which targets that there will be total 10% of the global patents that India will file, and TDIP, it provides a missing link. The missing link, that is the dedicated funding for global standard setting tables that should be there. So this is the shift from where we were net importer of the hardware to the sovereign creator of the technical standards that you will see moving ahead in the telecom sector. Now, when it comes to TDIP scheme, so these are the design and the components of the scheme. The first pillar is the global standard, where the financial support will be there for the global meetings. The global meetings which would be organized by ITU, which will be organized by 3GPP as well as one M2M meeting. So over here, there will be financial assistance that will be provided to the telecom players. At the same time, there will be technical contribution and study group leadership as well, for which there will be funds, where there will be hosting of the international standardization events in India, and it will drive the IP creation through the standards embedded patents that we will see. This is the first pillar, that is basically laying down of the global standards and aligning Indian telecom industry with the global standardization. Then the second pillar is about the ecosystem expansion. Now over here, one remarkable shift that we have seen is that startups, MSMEs and even the academia, they are now eligible for the grants under this scheme. The research institution and telecom service providers, they had been included. There would be pilot projects and proof of concept initiatives that will be funded by the scheme as well. And also it will bridge the gap from research and development to deployment into the field exactly. Then there is a third pillar of the scheme, and this third pillar is the institutional delivery, where TSDSI that will lead to, or it will move forward towards the national standards coordination. The TCOE, that is, it will lead to the industry academic innovation hubs. These are center of excellence in the telecom. TCOE stands for Telecom Center of Excellence. So they will lead to the innovation hubs because they are center of excellence. Then TCIL is the commercial or export facilitation. It is a public sector enterprise under Government of India, and Department of Telecom, it will oversee the Digital Communication Commission as well. So this is what or who does what in the TDIP ecosystem. So we have Department of Telecom or Digital Communication Commission. So we have the global bodies also which had been integrated like 3GPP and ITU. There are startups and MSMEs which had been incorporated for right from the from the stage of research and development to the deployment. There is academia and research institutions as well which had been taken into the consideration. At the same time, we have TSDSI, that is the standards body, TCOE, that will be the innovation hubs, and TCIL, that will be the commercial arm. So when it comes to TSDSI, this is the standards, the body that lays down the standards. It is a member body that is there in International Telecom Union or ITU. So please remember, this is very important fact when it comes to your prelims. At the same time, TCOE is under Department of Telecom, and I told you that TCIL is the public sector enterprise that is under Government of India or under Ministry of Telecommunication. Now, when it comes to the complete telecom policy architecture, you can see that India is India has a vast network when it comes to the TDIP and even the telecom policy architecture. So when it comes to we have TDDF, that is Telecom Technical Development Fund. So this was launched in year 2002, and this is total 200 crore of the budget that had been given for the TDDF, that is Development or Tech Development Fund. Basically, it funds the research and development projects. All right, this is for the indigenous technology in telecom sector. Then there is Bharat 6G mission as well, that was launched in the year 2003. Over here, there is a complete vision document along with the test beds, and it wants India to be a 6G leader by 2030. These are the visions which had been laid down by Bharat 6G mission. Then there is PLI, that is production linked incentive that has been given to telecom and the network production. So over here, this was launched in 2021. There are total outlay of 12,195 crore rupees for PLI. So this is basically the manufacturing push for the telecom hardware or the telecom domestic telecom hardware industry in India. Then there is another scheme as well, that is TDIP scheme, which had been revised in 2026 that we are talking about. It is in 2026, the total outlay is of 203 crores. And this is basically so that there is global standards in telecom industry along with indigenous innovation and the IP creation as well. Intellectual property should be created in India simultaneously when it comes to the telecom sector. Then BharatNet is ongoing since 2011. There is 2.9 lakh crore rupees. More than that had been sanctioned for the BharatNet project. And over here, there are the optical lines that are being laid down in the rural areas. And this is the demand side for the indigenous 5G or 6G project that we are moving ahead. And there is Telecom Act of 2023. This is the umbrella legislation, the legal framework for the spectrum, standards and right of way in telecom industry. So this is the complete thing that is all about. Again, it is important topic for your upcoming prelims and mains as well. What is TDIP? It is the Technology Development and Investment Promotion Scheme under Ministry of Communication and Department of Telecom. The total outlay is 203 crore and the project period will be from 2026 to 2031. This had been revised on 22nd of April 2026. Now, when it comes to the key institutions, so there is TDSI, that is the, it is a body that lays down the national standards for the telecom industry, and it is also India's formal entry into ITU. Then there is TCOI, which are the innovation centers. TCIL is the commercial or the export facilitation arm, that is a public sector enterprise under the Government of India. And Digital Communications Commission will be the oversight mechanism that will see the movement of India from or towards the 6G in the future. At the same time, it is very important that you remember that this complete setup or the TDIP, that scheme, it complements the already scheme that are going on, that is TDDF as well as Bharat 6G mission. There are standards bodies, again, they are important for your prelims. Just go through ITU, 3GPP as well as 1M2M, and India's patent share when it comes to 5G is less than 1%. There is 6G target that India should reach 6G by 2030 that had been laid down by the 6G, Bharat 6G mission or the project, that is again worth remembering for your exams. Now, you can join me on my Telegram channel. This is my scanner. You can scan the code or you can also search for me at the rate Bhavar_StudyIQ on Telegram. If you are preparing for the civil services for 2027 or 2028 or even for 2026 as well. Alright, so then if you want to enroll into any of the UPSC courses, now you can enroll on in the courses at 50% off. Now, what you need to do is you just need to use the code BRS Live. Please remember that this code is valid only till 24th of April. So if you are using this code after 24th of April, then you will get maximum discount depending upon whatever the discount will be applicable at that point of time. But after 24th of April, you won't get the 50% off that we are offering you right now. Alright, so you can enroll into these GS foundational batches, that is resolution P2I. These are for 2027 and 2028 resolution batches that are there. Alright, so that is all in this video, but do not forget to like the session, do like the video, as well as do comment your thoughts in the comment section, in the comment box, and also share this video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe so that you do not miss any of the videos or any of the updates that we bring you at Study IQ IAS English channel. Thank you, bye-bye, take care, and Jai Hind.